for tuning into this edition of Positively Montana. I'm Hallie Schwinnard. Each week we travel the state looking for people and stories that inspire, people helping others and doing good in our communities. Let's begin with a call for help. On January 10th, California issued a state-to-state mutual aid request asking firefighters in Montana to travel south to help battle devastating wildfires in the Los Angeles area. And without hesitation, the Whitefish Fire Department answered that call, sending a fire engine with 4 firefighters and paramedics to assist.
It was just devastating, honestly. Seeing what used to be this whole community kind of turned to just rubble and ash. Yeah, it's just completely devastating.
Whitefish firefighters spent 14 days working on the Palisades fire that tore through the Los Angeles area. What they saw firsthand is hard to put into words.
The width and breadth of the destruction was mind-boggling, absolutely mind-boggling. And within the time frame, the fire behavior was something I've never seen anywhere.
The firefighters worked in 24-hour shifts on different assignments as duty called. This included fire suppression, structure protection, and assisting urban search and rescue teams trying to locate human remains.
That's hard. You don't really know us. We don't have training in that search and rescue looking for, what could be left of bodies. So it was just everything was so burned and just white ash is what it really looked like. So it was hard for sure.
Whitefish firefighter Saxton Koo Ross says they helped bring people back to their neighborhoods as evacuation orders were lifted.
Just having a chance to kind of see almost firsthand and people's first reactions to what was going on there was pretty humbling. It kind of makes you think about, what these people are feeling and just the immense sense of loss that they experience.
Firefighter Jameson Smith says everyone was so kind and thankful toward first responders, even those who lost everything.
And they were so grateful and appreciative, and they wanted to make sure that all the first responders had what they needed, that they were being taken care of. That's a super humbling experience for me.
Jameson is thankful for his co-workers at Whitefish Fire covering shifts in their absence, allowing them to help the people in California when they need it most.
Other firefighters here were willing to step up and fill those holes and take on the extra responsibility so that this could happen.
In Whitefish, Sean Wells, MTA News.
Fast Blackfeet in Browning is dedicated to improving food security within the Blackfeet Nation. They're providing nutrition education and reclaiming and building food sovereignty. They're doing this while providing traditional foods and resources to those who may not be able to afford it.
It may look like a regular trip to the grocery store.
These are delish.
But it's much bigger than that.
The types of food that we eat is even more important because then that connects us to where that food come from or what's the importance of that food. And ours here is connection to Blackfeet culture.
Having access to healthy and culturally significant food like bison isn't always as easy as running down to the grocery store, but Fast Blackfeet in Browning is hoping to fill that gap.
Well, it's kind of been hard times ever since COVID hit, and I've probably been coming here over a year.
Gay Bennett's family is just one of 400 households served by Fast Blackfeet each week.
The bison, you go to buy it even in local stores, it's really expensive and it's free here.
Fast Blackfeet provides buffalo meat and other traditional Blackfeet foods, working to provide food access and nutritional education.
But if you don't have access and they're not affordable, if you can't afford to buy that buffalo meat, then you're not going to have the opportunity to be able to experiment with recipes and introduce that food into your family's plates. So this was 2024 was our first year having buffalo meat in the pantry for the entire year. Whether that was through our purchasing or doing local bison hunts here on the reservation.
Focusing on traditional Blackfeet ways of life is one way the program works to sustain culture.
Sustainability really happens in the Growing Health program of like supporting local producers when we're doing buffalo harvests and helping people be on the land and harvest their own foods and medicines.
Building cultural sustainability ensures that even those in remote areas have access to essential, affordable, and culturally relevant food resources.
We're not sovereign if we're not eating our own foods. We're not working towards food sovereignty until we have people that are providing the food, teaching about the foods, and then providing the opportunity to connect with those foods as well.
In Browning, Brianna Juneau, MTN News.
As part of the Veterans Treatment Court program, participants identify a community engagement project of their choice aimed to give back to the community and achieve a sense of accomplishment. One participant recently took on supporting Toby's House Crisis Nursery by organizing a baby shower.
A participant in the Veterans Treatment Court program who chose to remain anonymous set up boxes throughout the community to collect items for Toby's House, including at Double Barrel Coffee, Paniolo Cafe, Alliance for Youth, and the Office of Public Defenders.
She wanted to find a way to give back to the children in the community, and she chose Toby's House. So she came up with all of this on her own. She's wonderful.
Then on Saturday, the participant hosted a baby shower in support of Toby's House.
We were kind of discussing how do we do a formula drive and also make it fun for the community and a family-friendly event. And so she came up with the baby shower idea. A lot of families and people that are attending today are bringing formula cans, and so those will be given back out to the community or utilized in-house for families that we serve for free child and respite care.
Members of the community came together, bringing gifts and playing some baby shower games. The baby shower comes at a critical time for Toby's House, who has recently seen an increase in families relying on them for support.
We have seen just such an increase in need at Toby's House the past several months. And the month of December we just saw a mass influx of parents and families in the community who needed a little additional support, whether that's from formula, diapers, wipes, clothing for their children.
The Veterans Treatment Court participants' efforts has provided crucial resources for the community's most vulnerable. Toby's House Crisis Nursery is always accepting donations. In Great Falls, Anissa Coomer, MTN News.
A Billings woman's creative outlet has turned into quite the sweet venture. Her craft chocolate is already receiving accolades as some of the best in the world. Not to mention, it's also part of a mission to save cats.
CT angiogram of the abdomen pelvis without contrast, 41.1.
Ann Giuliano has spent more than 25 years in the medical field. You'll find her working remotely from her home these days as a radiologist.
I don't actually take the x-rays, but I interpret them, I read them.
But it's not the only thing that keeps her busy. A little later, you'll find Ann outside in this trailer wearing a different hat and hard at work making chocolate. A sweet passion piqued by a farm tour in Hawaii.
So this one is done. Bought a chocolate melanger and some molds, and I was like, who knows? I don't even know if I'm going to like making chocolate.
Turns out she did, and so did the people who tried it.
I just kept giving it away because I wasn't going to eat it all. And after a little bit, people started coming back and saying, hey, you know that chocolate you gave me? I want to buy some. I want to give it as a gift.
And that is the short story of how Blind Cat Chocolate was born.
The business, Blind Cat Chocolate, is named after my soul kitty. So she was a kitten we found on the side of the road.
Both she and her husband, Jim, are big supporters of animal rescue organizations where they donate the net profits.
And this is actually a really nice creative outlet for me. I love coming up with the different flavor combinations. I mean, they're all super unique, like ancho peppers, chipotle, cinnamon. Not every chocolate is a hit.
But the experimenting has paid off. 2 of her chocolates took home the silver and gold from the prestigious Academy of Chocolate competition, winning out over 1,400 products from more than 50 countries.
So this is the gold winner, the Dominican Republic. And this has 3 ingredients. It has the organic cacao nibs, organic cocoa butter, and cane sugar.
Yeah, it's good.
Personally, I'll never pull a salary from this. But I would like to grow a business that's big enough that we can, employ people.
So this is going to be the commercial kitchen space.
And those plans are already in place. Just 2 years after making chocolate for the very first time, Anne is opening a new facility in the Heights in coming weeks.
I'm going to do classes. We'll do bean to bar classes, tasting, date nights, events type thing at there.
Making a sweet dream come true. In Billings, Russ Riesinger, MTN News.
It's an annual event. The Chinese New Year Parade has been celebrating the history of the Chinese culture for 30 years in the mining city.
This is the Pearl of Wisdom, and this is the dragon that follows the pearl through the streets of Uptown Butte during the annual Chinese New Year Parade.
The dragon never catches the pearl. It's always an ongoing battle. If the dragon ever catches the pearl, the dragon would get eternal life and all the knowledge.
David Stonehawker is the president of the Meiwa Society, the organization in charge of the parade and the Meiwa Museum, located in Butte's historic Chinatown. David says celebrating Chinese New Year in Butte is a great way to learn more about mining city history.
The Chinese immigrants in the 1880s brought that tradition with them here. And we at the Meiwa Society are carrying on that tradition. I believe this is the 30th year we've done this.
11 dragon dancers follow the pearl dancer as they wind their way through the streets, chasing out evil spirits and bestowing blessings on local businesses during the shortest, loudest, coldest parade in Butte.
This year's the year of the snake. So snakes are intelligent, curious, and wise, but they're kind of sneaky too because you don't know what their next move is going to be.
The parade starts at the courthouse at 3 in the afternoon and ends at the Meiwa Museum located on East Mercury Street. In Butte, Megan Thompson, MTN News.
Still to come on this edition of Positively Montana, we're taking you outside for a little stargazing. Stay with us.
More stories from the heart of the Treasure State are on the way when Positively Montana continues after this.
Welcome back to Positively Montana. If you've ever wondered about the universe, be it the stars you see at night or the planets a part of our solar system, then you may be interested in joining the Great Falls Astronomy Club.
In the day, there's not much to see when you look up. However, once night falls at the Veterans Memorial Hill, you can see the universe that we're a part of. As the sun goes down on a clear night, Peter Richland sets up his equipment with a goal in mind.
I'm hoping to get Venus and Saturn. Jupiter is about right up there coming out, and Mercury and Mars is coming up way back there. I have to wait till about 7:30 to get a decent look at Mars.
Peter has loved space since he was a child, when he learned about the space shuttles.
I watched every launch I could possibly find when I was a kid. I had the Columbia as the whole wallpaper, the whole wall of the shuttle Columbia up by my wall.
And that childlike wonder never went away.
It is very tranquil. That's why I can spend hours out here. That's why most astronomers will spend hours outside doing this.
So when he moved to Great Falls 3 years ago, he co-founded the Great Falls Astronomy Club.
You know, mostly we appeal to kids, because kids love space.
The club has a Facebook group with hundreds of members. They host shows at the Interpretive Center, and they share photos they take of space. And Peter's favorite part?
Just answering questions, people asking questions and try to figure things out. I don't know. I like the whole thing. I like informing people.
As it got darker, Peter began showing me the planets I thought were stars. And before long...
Oh, hello. Hi.
We were looking at Venus.
It's in a half phase right now. And there you have it. A quarter Venus.
Then we spotted another planet.
There he is. Oh my gosh. Okay, this could be a challenge.
So we adjusted the telescope.
Oh, Jupiter. Never camera shy.
And saw more than just the largest planet in our solar system.
Oh, we got moons too. Europa, Io, Callisto, Ganymede.
The astronomer's energy was infectious. And he invites everyone to try out the hobby.
More telescopes, the merrier. Absolutely, get more.
Which he says doesn't have to break the bank.
Astronomy is like any other hobby. You start off small and you build up.
If you want the club to put on a show, you can reach out and ask independently.
And we'll see if we can do it. I'll do it, my partner will do it, or one of us will be interested.
Otherwise, just look up.
Universe is absolutely amazing, and what we don't know about it is pretty much everything.
Because you never know what you'll see.
Go out there and look, guys. It's beautiful, absolutely gorgeous.
In Great Falls, on Earth, I'm Tommy Lynch, MTN News.
It's a popular wintertime sport, ski joring, an adrenaline-packed winter sport full of speed, thrills, tricks, and teamwork, combining horseback riding and skiing. It's a Western tradition dating back to the 1900s.
When you take skiing and also horse racing and rodeo and you combine them, you get ski joring. And it's enjoyed by many around here in Montana, especially here in Boulder, where they're doing ski joring the Big Rock, where it's a couple of days of entertainment and experience.
For the fourth year, Jefferson County hosted Ski Joring the Big Rock, inviting riders and racers from across the Treasure State to gather together for a day of competition.
You can't really take the sport too seriously or it loses its fun.
Ski joring involves a horse and a rider pulling a skier or snowboarder around a track, and sometimes over snow ramps and jumps. There are events to cater to riders of every skill and experience level.
So far, my first year I did it, I was a novice, and according to other people, I crushed it. So I moved up the sport, and I'm just trying to figure out my groove so I can hopefully get another buckle.
While some travel far in hopes of earning the belt buckle, others turned up just to try a new sport.
I definitely would recommend it.
Why did you say that?
Well, if they're willing to, I guess, try new things, and if they enjoy the skiing portion of skiing, and then they probably enjoy it, and if they have a good background too.
Aspen Smart teamed up with her brother and her 8-year-old horse Pippa to try ski joring for the first time.
She's such a high energy horse. She just loves doing it all. She loves going out on rides, just running in the field. So I'm like, you know what? How about we put a skier behind you and see how you do?
Pippa, Smart's horse, is also part of 4-H and equestrian competitions during the warmer months. Smart wanted to try ski joring to give them a way to stay active during the winter. Smart adds the community's support for the event has been a huge help.
I've asked so many questions and anybody's willing to answer them. You can ask anybody here for gloves or for a rope and they're willing to hand it over for you.
In Boulder, Ryan Berg, MTN News.
Still to come on this edition of Positively Montana, an award-winning luxury resort with rustic elegance and gourmet cuisine. We're taking you to the Bitterroot Valley next. Welcome back to Positively Montana. It's called a Montana Hideaway, and it definitely lives up to its name. Nestled in the Bitterroot Mountain Range, Triple Creek Ranch is a draw for people all around the world.
South of Darby, surrounded by the Bitterroot Mountains, lies Triple Creek Ranch.
Well, this is beautiful, Jack.
Jack Teichmiller is our activities guide. He's worked at the ranch for 3.5 years, traveling all the way here from Alabama.
We have spent years trying to curate an experience that specifically emphasizes the beauty that's out here, letting folks get engaged with it, involved in it, learning about it. That's really what makes it a step above.
The season involving Valentine's Day is a time to experience that beauty with someone you love. In addition to cozy romantic cabins and Western decor, it's also a place full of activities outside and inside. And this Southerner turned Montanan says it's without a doubt an adventure.
I know I've still got some to learn, but from what I've learned, Triple Creek Ranch 100% is a Montana adventure.
On this day, our adventure is indoors to learn how to make unique Valentine's Day gifts that reflect the Treasure State. Jack shows us the art of candle and soap making, gifts that can appeal to both women and men. First up, candles with an array of scents to choose from. I like the Ponderosa Pine,
Perfect.
Very Montanan.
Absolutely.
And then are there any other scents that you might recommend?
100%. So,
Okay.
you know, we always encourage mixing if
Okay.
somebody wants to. There have been guests who have mixed up to 4 or 5 of them. So it's been a really cool experience.
We go with Ponderosa Pine, Wintergreen, and Peppermint. I draw out the essential oils from their vials and mix them. The next step is to pour the mixture into a vessel on a double boiler where soy wax has been melting, and then stir it for a couple of minutes. After that, I lift the container away from the heat and let it sit for a little bit before pouring the liquid into a decorative jar.
If you just let that wax cool down naturally for about 2 minutes and then pour, you're going to find a much even cooling throughout the candle.
A popsicle stick holds the wick in place. The end result, a homemade candle for your Valentine. Awesome.
Mark, that's outstanding. That's perfect.
Next up, soap making, but with a Western flair. Here are some examples of the finished products when it comes to the soap. Some are more traditional, like this oval soap mold, but then some definitely represent Montana. Here we have the two horses. Right here, a trout. And then, of course, the cowboy hat. I dump a soap base into another vessel on the double boiler and stir until it's liquefied. Other ingredients include natural powder for color and essential oils for the scent. That concoction is then poured into molds to solidify for your Valentine. Assistant Activities Manager Kelly O'Brien calls Triple Creek Ranch a romantic paradise. And like Jack, she says this place most definitely involves adventure. Wow, they're beautiful.
The great thing about this type of Montana adventure is it fully encompasses a perfect combination of luxury and leisure and recreation, and you can get as much out of that as you like.
For Mark's Montana Adventures near Darby, Mark Martin, MTN News.
One cow here at Elk Creek Colony in Augusta has defied the odds with the birth of her identical triplets.
You don't see that every day in a cow herd. It's very exciting.
Not one, not two, but 3 identical Black Angus heifers. This was the first time the Elk Creek Colony has seen triplet calves, and it's an experience they will never forget.
That's pretty rare. It's 1 out of 850,000 that to happen. And it's pretty exciting.
After seeing how small the first calf was, they knew there was probably a second, but they were not expecting 3 healthy calves.
I come back out in half an hour, she had another one. And I pulled them in the barn, and as soon as I got them in the barn, she started laying down and having contractions again. But she wasn't making any progress. I had to assist her, and the last one was breech, and the first 2 she had on her own.
The Elk Creek Colony is beaming with pride as they welcome the 3 new calves to their herd, excited to see how their business continues.
I called the vet this morning and I asked him how rare it is, and he said it's pretty rare. It's like winning a lottery. So
it's what makes it very unique. His sister has also a set of triplets, identical, and they're all 3 girls also.
In Augusta, I'm McKenna Dickey with MTN News.
We hope you enjoyed this week's edition of Positively Montana. I'm Hallie Schwinnard, and we'll see you right back here next week.